welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin. Today's video is going to be vlog number 2 of Vlogmas, even though it's not a vlog. Well, technically it is, but I'm going to be giving you guys some gift ideas on what you guys should ask for Christmas. Okay guys, so number 1 on the list that I have is Uggs. Now I know everyone loves Uggs at the minute. They're very in trend again. They were in trend quite a few years ago and then they went out and now they've come back. Kind of like the Uggs, but I'm not really a big fan of the trainers. I'm not trying to stop you guys from getting them, but personally it's not something that I would really wear. It's just not my style. And I know some people can pull them off, but I feel like it's because I wouldn't be able to pull them off that I don't really like them. Second on my list is Stanley. So I know lots of people want a Stanley, lots of people have Stanleys. They are actually pretty good at keeping your drinks hot. I feel like they're very aesthetic. Or if you want an alternative to a Stanley cup, I really recommend a hydro flask. I know there's going to be some people watching this saying that's so 2020, so fiscal girl. But hydro flasks are really good. They do the exact same thing. You can get them that look like a hydro flask, or you can get hydro flasks that look like a Stanley. One of my friends has the hydro flask that looks like a Stanley and the straw's like weird. It's like kind of rubbery but not at the same time. It's so weird, but I recommend getting one. And then next on my list, a new iPhone 16 or a new phone, whichever one you want. I know these are going to be some really pricey items, but some of them are going to be like on the cheaper end, what normal people like you and I can probably afford. So yeah, an iPhone 16 is one of them. It's more expensive, but I feel like all the iPhones are just the same. So currently I've got the iPhone 13 and my mom actually has the iPhone 16, and I've compared them and they're literally both the exact same, apart from the iPhone 16 has the button on the side where you can click to go straight to the camera. Other than that, there's not really much difference. And then next on my list is AirPods. Now I know not everyone can afford AirPods. Personally, let me show you mine. So these are my AirPods. I'm very grateful for them and I've had them since year 6. But unfortunately, I've lost one of them and the other one got trapped shut in my door. I shut my door, didn't realise it was in the corner of my door, and it went and then I couldn't open my door, so I yanked my door open and I looked down and my AirPod was in there. And ever since then, it's been cracked and I've only got one broken AirPod to use. Next is just skincare in general. Skincare I feel like is a really good thing. I highly recommend this Nivea Soft Cream Moisturiser, it's really good. And some of the Simple Micellar Water, that's okay. But I've stopped using it recently and then I started using it again the other day and it's kind of just like broke me out a little bit. But re-roll. And then next on the list of Christmas goodies is some Charlotte Tilbury products. The contour wand, the blush wand, the highlighter. I haven't personally tried them, but I've heard good things about them, specifically the contour. And then the Pillow Talk lip liner, I've also heard that's really good. Flawless filter, not so much the foundation but the powder as well, I've heard they're pretty good things. And the mascara is something incredible. My friend, her eyelashes, they're like, when she doesn't wear this mascara, they're just flat. But when she puts it on, oh my god, it looks like she's like held her eyelashes without even touching them. Just as soon as she puts the mascara on, there's a difference. So I highly recommend you guys get that. And then next, kind of dipping into footwear a bit, I've added on my list some Adidas Campus. By the way guys, this isn't my Christmas list, this is just some ideas for you. So I've put some Adidas Campus on there because I know they're really in trend at the minute. And some Nike Dunks. The Nike Dunks aren't so much in trend anymore, whereas they used to be, but I still think they're just great, timeless, everyday shoes that you can wear. I feel like Dunks are probably the better option. They can range between £60 and £100 roughly. I paid about £59 for mine, but mine are in the junior section, so obviously they're going to be a little bit cheaper. And then next on the list are some trainers that are commonly used for the gym, which are New Balances or On Clouds. I've heard very good reviews over the On Clouds and the New Balances. I tried some on in the shop the other day actually, and it actually feels like you're walking on clouds. It's pretty weird. And then dipping into the jewellery section a bit, maybe some like Pandora charms, Pandora bracelet, earrings. I have got a Pandora necklace on. I've had this on for a year straight and it hasn't like tainted or anything yet. Touch wood. Cannot have anything bad happen to this. I have the matching earrings, but I lost one of them in the sofa, so I'm just waiting to get that back. But yeah, I highly recommend Pandora jewellery. And then also another one I recommend is 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙄𝙎. They do some really lovely jewellery from what I've seen. One of my friends also told me that she can wear it in the shower, it doesn't really taint or anything. It's not expensive, it's good quality for what the price is that you're paying. It's way cheaper than Pandora. You can buy like one charm from Pandora, but you can buy about 4 things from 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙄. So I would definitely go and try 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙄 if you're struggling to find a good quality, low price brand for jewellery. And then next obviously is something that everyone loves, and that is jelly cats. Jelly cats are amazing, they're the cutest things ever. I actually have this little bunny, it's really cute. It's just grey fluffy, its ears are so cute. I love jelly cats. And now I know this isn't like something that's really appropriate for the winter right now. Well, it's currently 13 degrees outside and it's 8 days until Christmas, which I know isn't very wintry, but on this list I've put some Crocs and some sliders. I quite like the Adidas Yeezy sliders. They're very me. I really want some Crocs, but my mum, she will not let me have Crocs for the life of me. So I hope I get some Crocs at Christmas. And then also you guys could get some charms to put on your Crocs if you haven't already, because I think they're really cute. Continuing on with the shoes a little bit, I feel like these are really good and in trend right now, and they go with any outfit and they just make it. Is some knee-high boots. You can get some from like Ego and Steve Madden and just places like that. I know the like actual ones are the Givenchy ones, but they're way too expensive. I think they're reasonably priced at like Ego and stuff. They're not too expensive, but they're not cheap, if you know what I mean. They're in the middle. So I feel like that's definitely a good thing to get. Now dipping into the hair product section a little bit. I know this is all over the place, but the Dyson Airwrap and the Dyson Air Straighteners, the cordless ones, I need myself some of them, but they are like £400. £400? I do not have that much to spend. I have £3. So yeah, I don't really have £400 to spend, but if you're rich enough to buy yourself or others £400 worth of hair tools, go ahead. And now next is puffer jacket, like a puffer coat. I have my North Face one here. They're very in trend at the minute. The North Face is just the basic novelty one, but Pretty Little Thing, Zara, they do pretty similar ones that are good alternatives if you're not willing to spend so much on a puffer jacket. I have to wear mine all the time to try and get as much use out of it as I physically can, because else it wouldn't really warrant me buying it. So I would definitely recommend buying a Pretty Little Thing one because it's good quality, low cost. I feel like they're the ones that are probably more better for us. And now next is something that I see everyone in my sixth form wearing and is very trendy, is trench coats. The long ones that go down to like your knees. I feel like they're very in trend at the minute. They kind of just mush your outfit together to make you look very classy. And then also some heels and a clutch bag or a purse. That would make a brilliant outfit. And now I feel like something that's very basic that everyone looks past as they look for more variety is off the shoulder shirts or just tops in general. You can buy these from anywhere like Shein, Zara, H&M, Primark probably. I feel like they're very good, although for me personally I'm not such a fan of them because they make my shoulders really cold. And if you guys don't already know, I actually have Raynaud's, which is where you've got really poor blood circulation through your hands and like your limbs. So I'll get really cold personally, so I can't really wear them. But I would wear them if I could. Next is something that's more made for the summertime, which I think is brilliant, and they are linen trousers. I feel like they're just such beachy vibes. They're very warm, summery. You get the point. I've seen, I think it's Hollister that does some good ones. You can get them off Shein as well. If you're not looking to spend that much money on them, I think they're like a 10 on Shein. So yeah, I would definitely have a look at getting some of them. And next is sort of something that's more for the winter season, which is a scarf. You don't have to get some really expensive branded ones. You just go to Tesco and you can find them in there for like £5. Probably a bit more than £5, like 13 or something, but they're still really cheap compared to the branded ones that are like £200-300. You can get use out of it now while it's like not winter yet. We're just going into winter after Christmas, which is nuts. But I think a scarf's a good call. And now this is for all of like my sport gym people. Gym clothes, Gymshark or Define, or there is an Bow & Tea. There's some pretty good ones. Gymshark's leggings are insane. I've had them for a couple of years now, these leggings, and they're just not, like, there's no holes in them, there's no unloose stitching. They're insane, they're good. Go and get yourself a pair of Gymshark leggings while you can. And now next is for like my gymnastics people, dance people, an air track. That's something that's really good. You can get like spin boards. As someone who used to do ballet, that would have actually really come in handy, because when I did ballet, they weren't really a wide thing as such. So I feel like they're good. And bars as well, like ballet bars. Yeah, I feel like they'd be good. And then for people who like ice skating, I would recommend some like ice skates, ice skate guards, soakers, like the leggings that hook over your skates. I feel like they're pretty cool. But ice skates are very, very expensive. They're like £300 just for the boot, not the blade. So if you're willing to spend that much, I'd highly recommend it. Next on the list is some candles from places such as Neom or Yankee Candle. They sell literally Yankee Candle anywhere. They sell it in Asda. I've seen it in Tesco's the other day. There is actually Yankee Candle outlet shops, and one of my favourites is probably either the cookie and cream one, I think it's cookie and cream, or the linen one. Linen smells brilliant. So anyway, as I said, this is a bit all over the place, but next is a jewellery box or a jewellery stand that you can hang your jewellery up on. Because at the minute, currently, I've got some like hooks on my board next to my desk that they just clip on, and I'll just hook them over like that, hang it up. So I really want like a jewellery organiser or stand for Christmas. But yeah, get a jewellery stand for your necklaces, because anytime I put my necklaces in a jewellery box, they come out tangled, and I put them in untangled and they come out tangled, and I'm like, what has happened here? I did not put that in tangled. So just get a jewellery stand. Next on the list is for people who love books. So I used to actually be a really, really big reader. Like I'd read a book every 2 days. But now, not so much. If you're like really young and you're into reading, I would really highly suggest the David Walliams books. They're very, I don't know what it is, I love the David Walliams books. They're just brilliant. And if you're like a little bit more mature and you're looking for something, then maybe like It Ends With Us. I've heard they're good ones. And Amy Shirley's My Story, I think it's called, My Life, I don't know. Something along them lines. I've had a read of that, and that is brilliant. Like, she goes into detail about her like whole school experience, about her bullying, and it's good. I like it. And now is perfumes. Now perfumes can be really cheap or really expensive, like a good couple of £100 for a little bottle that big. So starting off with the more cheaper end ones, you've got So Sprays. I have a lot of these. Or Hawaiian Tropic, that's a little bit more expensive. It's like £10 for a bottle that big. But, oh my god, I think it's called Tropical Breeze. Oh, Exotic Breeze, that's what it's called. That is my favourite Hawaiian Tropic spray ever. Like, I love that with my entire heart. And they stopped selling it. And I had to buy it from somewhere else now. And I hope my mum's got me some for Christmas, because I really want it. Next is like Ariana Grande perfumes. They're like mid-range. They're like, I got a bottle that's like this size for £8 from B&M, which is really good. So I'd definitely get yourself some Ariana Grande spray. And now more on the expensive side is Dolce & Gabbana spray, the light blue. I have that one and it smells amazing. You've got Jean Paul Gaultier, Scandal, Divine. There's some really nice ones. You've got Gucci. I love the bamboo spray. That's impeccably brilliant. I don't even know what I said. And YSL spray. I think it's the Libra one. I've heard some good things about that as well. Now, more into the like bath kind of part. Sol de Janeiro set. You can buy different gift sets and stuff from anywhere, like Space NK, Boots, Sephora. So I feel like they're really good gifts. And then bath bombs from Lush, although the Lush bath bombs, they're quite questionable sometimes. I actually brought one and I put it in the bath and it dyed my legs pink. I went to sit down and my legs turned pink. So yeah, I mean, it's okay, it depends which one you buy, but Lush bath bombs are good. Bath and Body Works is also good for things like soaps and bath bombs. So yeah, I highly recommend getting some of them. And now, I know you're all probably going to say, but we've already all got that. But I feel like the makeup headbands, the fluffy ones that you put on your head, it was a lifesaver. So I was straightening my hair one day and it started sizzling. I thought, why is my hair sizzling? And then I realised it's because when I'm putting my makeup on, I'm not putting anything there to show my head, show my forehead. But no, in actual fact, it was the makeup that got in like the side bits, and I was straightening it and it's burning my hair where I've got makeup in it. So yeah, I highly suggest getting one of them to stop your hair being burnt off. And then also the clips that push your hair back, they're really good as well. Something that everyone needs is some hair rollers. I actually need some more because I'm kind of running low. But hair rollers, they're really good. Blow out, cute. Get yourself some hair rollers. And now this is for all my skincare lovers, a mini fridge. Now I always really wanted a mini fridge until I went to my friend's house and one actually, like, it kind of blew up but it didn't blow up at the same time. Like, it just stopped working and the plug was really hot. So like, I really want a mini fridge but I don't. I have to try and remember what brand it was. Just don't buy from that brand. But mini fridge, it's cool. So yeah, I'd get a mini fridge for all you people that are obsessed with skincare. And keeping on the topic of skincare, a scalp massager. Now that is a life changer. It feels so nice when you're just going like that on your scalp with the oil. It's brilliant. And also a gua sha. Is it a gua sha? Gua sha? I don't know how you say it. Gua sha. And the face rollers. They make you feel so classy when you're just rolling it up your face. And continuing on with like the really organised people, I would say a journal or a planner. I've seen some really good ones that help you, like, I've seen some really good ones that are more likely to help you reach your goals that you want to achieve. Like, you've got a 5-minute one where you sit there and like write good things about yourself for 5 minutes every day, and that really helps you to lift your spirit. There's also other ones that I've seen. There's loads of them on the internet if you go and find some. And obviously on my list I had to put some pimple patches. I know Starface is meant to be really good, and I think it's called Nip and Dab, something like that. They're meant to be really good as well. And obviously it's not Christmas without a pair of fluffy socks. They're in Primark for like £2, which is a really good stocking filler actually. And I don't think people understand how everyone is so appreciative of fluffy socks over here in England. So now is something that's kind of on the more expensive side, which is some silk scrunchies like hair bubbles and some silk pillowcases. Now they are lifesavers. They stop your hair snapping so much, but they're really kind of expensive. It's like £20 for 2 scrunchies. I'm like, no thank you. But the silk pillowcase, it's about £50 I think for a pillowcase. Yes, if you're like rich enough to do that, go ahead, the door's there. But yeah, for people like me and you who aren't that rich, I'll just stick with my normal one. Next is the Rhode lip balm with the phone case. I've seen some really good things about this. Hailey Bieber, you've worked wonders with this phone case. It's really cute. I love how it just pops in the back, so you've always got it with you. So yeah, Rhode lip balm, you coming with me. And also the Marshmallow Beauty Sponges. I think it's like £8 for 2 of them, I want to say. I was in Boots the other day and I come across £8 for 2, which I think is pretty good. And the reviews on the Marshmallow Beauty Blenders are actually okay as well. They're way better than the other like £3 cheap ones. So for an extra £1, you may as well just buy the set. And next is something really, really pricey, which is Hourglass brush set. They are so expensive. If you've just got money to throw up the wall to makeup brushes, please go ahead and do it. They are insane, the brushes are. They're really good quality and they blend your makeup really well, I find. So yeah, I'd definitely get some of them. Next is something that everyone is on about at the minute and is out of stock absolutely everywhere, is the Canon G7X. So I think a few years ago it was only about £400, but now it's over £1,000. It is ridiculous how much people are willing to pay for a camera. I'm just using my phone. But yeah, I would recommend it if you've got that sort of money to spend. Personally, I don't. I'm just going to stick with my phone. But yeah, you can actually probably find a lot better quality cameras for a lot less if you just look properly. It's probably just the fact that everyone's jumped on the bandwagon at once and they've just gone, I'm putting the price right up so I'll get more money. So yeah, that's probably what is going on. And then also is a digital camera. They're really cute, the vintage looking photos, and a Polaroid so you can put them on your wall. Guys, I promise we're nearly done. Next is some lash serum, the Boss Babes one by Head Bowling. That's meant to be really good. And the UK Lash, get on it right now if you're not. It is insanely amazing. You just get it, you just put a coat like that on your eyelashes every night before you go to sleep, and one day you'll just wake up, your eyelashes will be out here. Although it is quite pricey, it's like £40, but it depends when you get it. If you get it after Christmas, you'll probably find that the deals are on, like Boxing Day sales, so you might get it a little bit cheaper depending if they put a sale on. Next is still for all of my camera people, a ring light or a tripod. I feel like ring lights are really good investments to make. I got a ring light set with it can change to 3 different colours, brighter, darker, stand up, and it come with the green screen as well, and I think that was about £25, but I got that like 4 or 5 years ago now, when I was still in my wannabe YouTuber phase. But yeah, I highly recommend getting a ring light or a tripod. But yeah, if you guys are looking for presents for your friend and you know they're into YouTube, get them a tripod. It will help them massively. And also it's a vlogging camera. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It could be like the little one that's just handheld, or it could be your phone, it could be anything. A vlogging camera though is something I suggest. And now this is really expensive. It's the AirPod Maxes, the headphones, the big ones. I've heard so many good things about them. Personally, I can't afford them, but they're like £800. If you think I'm paying £800 for a pair of headphones, I'll leave. But yeah, £800 for a pair of headphones is insane, but they're meant to be noise cancelling, they're meant to be really good, high quality. So yeah, if you've got money, do it. Next is some vinyls and a record player. So my cousin has a record player and some vinyls, and the songs, they sound like you're listening to them on Spotify. They're actually really cool, but it's just a case of finding them. But you can find them in most shops like CX and stuff. Next is an Alexa. I'm so sorry if I just set your Alexa off. Alexas are really good. You can play all sorts for games, music. If you have 2 of them, you can put one downstairs, one upstairs, and you can talk to people through them. So yeah, I think that's really good. And also a heatless curler. You can buy them from like Primark for £5, and they're really good at just not damaging your hair when you're curling them. Next is the Beauty Works curler wand. It comes with 3 detachable heads to change them, and I think it's about £50 if I'm right, which I think is really good considering the product that you get in. Benefit Cookie Highlighter, I've seen that's meant to be really good. If you're looking for like a cheaper alternative, I recommend this Revolution Platinum Ingot Highlighter. I've had this for like 2 years and it looks like I've barely even touched it. And then moving on to the last sort of few, fluffy bedding. I cannot stress enough how much fluffy bedding is just brilliant. So yeah, I recommend getting fluffy bedding. If you haven't, you can buy it from like Next, Tesco, Sainsbury's, anywhere you can imagine you can buy it from. And also next is LEDs if you haven't already. Mine are actually broken at the minute, so I need to take them off and get some new ones. And then last but not least on the list is Sunlight Galaxy projector. It could be either. I've heard that they're really calming and they're good for when you go to sleep, if you need a light to sleep with. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, which is day number 2 of Vlogmas, make sure to like, comment and subscribe and tell me what you guys are wishing for Christmas. And yeah, here are my socials. Make sure to follow if you haven't already. Make sure to follow my Instagram as well and subscribe because I'm trying to hit 50 subscribers before Christmas. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.